That's why you are constantly playing this game of comparing and competing, hating, jealousies and envies, and directing it outside, and then constantly staying stuck in that lower vibration. And if you're feeling that, if you're feeling that trigger, one thing, the major key to get out of it, meaning ascend out of it, is not to create a false narrative, but to accept what is. The fact that you are feeling triggered to compare, the fact that you are suddenly feeling hateful towards something or someone, the fact that you are creating these stories in order to make yourself feel comfortable, to self-soothe yourself, that had been habitual form in order for you to create that safe protection that you needed when outside environment didn't provide you with that. So you can create this self-compassion. You suffered a lot. That's why you created this coping mechanism, you see? So you can start to have empathy, compassion, and kindness towards yourself rather than meaning just escape out of it through stories and narratives. That is false, meaning it's just out of your imagination. Instead, you are now seeing the truth, how you've been. You're looking into your pain, the fears, the insecurities that you are triggered to feel, and how you created relationships with the other people, the codependent relationships. You're in desperate need of something. You're in desperate need of securing something. Therefore, you started to obsess. Therefore, you started to be very compulsive. Therefore, you start to be very controlling over it. It's all the path of self-destruction, sabotaging yourself, sabotaging the others who are involved in that, or the relationship or the situation itself. That's how it's all interlinked. Deep down, you want to feel loved unconditionally. You want to feel safe. You want to feel secure. You want to feel protected, right? That is what you are seeking. And that is what you need to find within yourself. That is the game of the earth. So once you are aware of your competing, comparing, envying triggers, that is followed with feelings of hate towards something or someone, you need to sit with it and explore those emotions. That's what we call self-ownership. You are now owning your emotions rather than escaping, bypassing, projecting, meaning trying to give it to someone else. You're not doing it. You're now transmuting these energies and amplifying your light. That's how you ascend in power, however you resonate. If you're constantly sending it out, trashing it out, dumping it out, or deceiving, what's going to happen? You're recycling that lower vibrational energy. That's why you feel depleted. That's why you get constantly obsessing over someone who seems to be more loving than you, seems to provide that safe protection, love for you. That's why you get prone to deceived by those who are also trying to exploit. You see, you are trying to exploit others and they're trying to exploit you at the same time. And in your psyche, you think you're playing them. In their psyche, they think they're playing you. You're both playing each other. That's a game of earth, of separation.